Hey, thanks for considering our team and EXP. I wanted to spend a couple of minutes showing you some of the team resources that we have and explaining the overall EXP structure and the type of support that we provide. That's normally a pretty commonly asked question. And so if it's something that you're wondering, instead of telling you, I wanted to show you and give you some examples of the kind of support that you can count on and the type of resources that we have available. So the first one and the go-to really is our team website. This is the hub that has all of the information for agents on it to help them be successful in the business. The homepage has some quick links to a big signing schedule. In addition to myself being here on the island and being available, we have two other signing brokers on the team, and we also have four brokers that are staff brokers for EXP in the state. They are One of them is available 12 hours a day, 7 days a week. And there's a schedule here that you can look at and see at any given time who is on duty and what their phone number is if you want to call them and talk to them. So in addition to myself, there's always going to be somebody available to answer questions in addition to the team, where we are truly a team. So everyone is there to help. You don't have to just go to your broker for a question. If it's just a marketing question or something about helping with a contract, asking something simple, you can go to any senior agent on the team. They will help you. Your sponsor will help you. There will be an really a high amount of support that you wouldn't normally get from a brokerage that maybe has one broker that is your main point of contact. Another piece of information and support that you'll get is our Google group chat. And this is a basically Google for real estate. So we have a group chat with all of our agents on it, and you can just ask a question, and anybody who knows the answer in the group chat will answer it. So if you need CCNRs to a neighborhood, and somebody has recently closed a transaction there, they'll send it to you. If you need a resource, maybe a handyman in a certain neighborhood, and somebody knows, somebody will respond. So it's not just a small group of people or a single point of contact. Really, the entire team is there to support you and provide you with information. And the main way we do that, we can use email, we can use text, but the group chat is the place where that normally happens. And you can see there's tons and tons of information being shared inside of this group chat. So going back to the website, we have also from a staff standpoint, we have somebody available to us to answer any type of systems questions or admin questions on the systems level, the national level, because EXP is a national company, right? It's not a small brokerage or franchise here. It is a national company. We're all connected. We have 2,000 staff members in the cloud that work for us every single day. And so there's always somebody available that if you need accounting support or maybe tech support, there's always going to be somebody available that can help you. On the local level, our team meeting schedule, we have a ton of opportunities for you to tap in and get supported. So on Mondays, we have a transaction meeting with our TC team. So if you have a transaction going and you have questions, that you get a short window, 10, 15 minutes, we can come and talk about your transaction and touch bases and catch up. We have a new agent meeting every Monday. So if you have just general questions and you don't want to ask at the bigger meetings, this is a small meeting that's a safe place to ask anything. We have a Team Freedom Mastermind on Tuesdays at 9 a.m. This is our national organization that we're a part of. And we have national speakers, best and the brightest from the company, every Tuesday at 9 a.m. that will speak and help share their best practices, share their secret sauce, all of the stuff that they're doing to see a high level of success. So the support is beyond just here locally at the local or state level. It's really national. We have a national organization that we're a part of. We have an onboarding meeting on Tuesdays for new agents to make sure that they're onboarding properly and they have access to all the right systems. We have our regular Wednesday sales meeting. This is our overall team meeting on Wednesdays at 10 a.m. where we talk about wins, gratitudes, good information. I provide updates on anything that you need to know that's going on in the real estate market. And we usually have some type of guest speaker that will provide training and additional information. At that meeting, we have an attraction power hour on Thursdays. And then every morning at 5:10 a.m., we have a motivational call that's 5 minutes that if you want some accountability for a morning routine, this is totally optional, but you can attend. And we just share a positive thought, a gratitude, something positive, and we start our day in a positive way. We always have market update information. And this is our team culture code that runs through how we treat each other, how we treat our clients, how we do business, and just a baseline for the way we conduct ourselves. So there's a shared understanding. And this is probably the main thing. If you agree with these things and this is how you want to be in the real estate business, you probably fit right in. And if you don't agree with it, maybe it's not a good fit. So something to definitely read through to begin with. Lots of tabs up here. We have a contracts tab that has a ton of information, starting with a document that goes through paragraph by paragraph what goes into a contract. So at any time, if you're not sure, wait, what goes into A7 or how should I word it, you can cut and paste the information from this. We have the listing contract and the purchase contract on here. We have a library of special terms at the bottom. So if you're looking at Q and you're not sure how to write that there's no M1 docs or there's no seller's disclosure, we have language in here that will help you do that. So it's standardized and easy and you don't have to make it up and guess. We have contract templates. We have a listing checklist that goes through the process of putting a listing together and all of the different steps so you don't miss anything. There are links to all of the different resources that you need to pull information. So step-by-step information here, and you can go through all of this in more detail. There's example contracts, so you can see in a PDF what a contract should look like. And there's contract questions. So before you write a contract, you know what to ask. And let me fix this here because I'm signed into the wrong account. All right, so there's your contract questions right there. So tons and tons of information, questions for your client, listing agent, and for your lender. All right, moving on, we have training videos on pretty much everything we could think of. So it's 24/7 access. If you got to write a contract in the middle of the night or build a listing contract, or you got to open escrow, we have videos on how to do all of those things. We have a knowledge tab that has a ton of information, resources that you can go to and visit. There are state resources. This is the onboarding handbook. This is 17 pages of information when you're brand new to get you started and make sure that you're onboarded properly. We have YouTube channels. These are all my favorite YouTube channels where I learn a ton of information. We have all of our team YouTube channels, which has a bunch of information on it. And then other websites, reading lists, all of my favorite books, stuff that can keep your brain busy and keep that knowledge flowing as you move through the process. We have a vendors tab that has resources for vendors all over the island. So if you're wondering, I need a cleaner, here's a list of cleaners that we've worked with. These are all people that we've worked with that we recommend. So if you're not sure and you're getting asked from a client for a vendor or type of resource, you can go on here and look and see if it's on here. Most of the time, we're going to have a vendor on here that will be able to get the job done for you. On the transactions tab, we have a ton of documents. This shows you how to open escrow in detail, how to fill out escrow instructions, and then opening escrow checklist that walks you through it. And then we also have a list of documents. So when you're not sure what a co-op should look like or what a escrow timeline should look like, we have sample documents that are going to show you every single type of document that's going to come up in the transaction and make it easy for you to figure out where it's coming from, zip forms, SkySlope, and all of our different systems. And then we have two more tabs on here, the Zillow Flex tab, which is one of our lead generation systems, and the KV Core tab. I have a separate video that explains these programs, but that's one of the strongest parts of our team. Is in addition to providing with support, we also have a lot of lead generation. So obviously all the support in the world doesn't help if you're not doing business. We use KV Core, which is provided with your $85 a month to every agent. We have a team account. We do team lead generation. I can show you here. This is our summary page. We have 22,000 leads inside of this. 6,000 of them is marked as new. These are potential leads that could be called and worked. And so these leads come in daily through Google pay-per-click and social media advertising, us boosting our listings and other things, other landing pages on social media. And then our Zillow Flex program is also one of our strongest programs. We will do over 100 transactions this year just from this one program alone. And we get, this is showing in the next 30 days, 295, usually it's 300 to 350 live calls a month from a buyer on the phone who is ready to speak to a real estate agent. And we turn them over. You press the calls 10 phones. The first one to press one gets it, and you get to work that lead. You can choose those leads based on zip code. I have a lot more information on this. And of course, back on the Zillow Flex tab, there's a lot of details on the team website. So this is a quick overview of the resources that the team provides. There's a ton of information, and definitely there will always be somebody available to assist and support you in your journey. So it's something that you definitely should not worry about. In no way, shape, or form is there one person that if they go dark on you, you're not going to be able to get support. There's tons of redundancy, tons of broker redundancy, and lots of experience and knowledge. And of course, a ton of success. At the end of the day, that's the thing that you need to consider the most is we are the number one team in the state of Hawaii for EXP and any brokerage in terms of production. And for EXP, we're the number 20 team in the country. and that's amongst 90,000 agents. So we're doing something right, and I believe that really the core of it is our ability to support agents, get them up and running quickly, and provide them with resources and most importantly leads. So if you have any questions, of course you can check this website out in more detail, but you can always book another meeting with us, and we're happy to talk in more detail and make sure that we're fulfilling and answering any questions that you have. But thanks for taking the time, and we'll talk soon. Thanks.